Camilla Läckberg presenta una investigación policial escrita a 4 manos con uno de los mentalistas de mayor reconocimiento mundial, Henrik Fexeus. El mentalista contiene el sello de identidad de la autora sueca, como es su talento para idear tramas y la construcción de numerosos personajes fascinantes. Estos elementos se unen a todo un juego de números, códigos y rompecabezas que deben descifrar la policía Mina Daviri y el ilusionista Vincent Walder para atrapar a un impecable asesino en serie. Una historia que mantiene en vilo al lector hasta la última página. Atrévete a descubrir la verdad.
The idea to make it together was just because Camilla and we sort of started talking about writing books. We've known each other for ages. And this idea was something that was there, and we started to discuss it. And after like an hour or two, we had developed a trilogy, and we realized that if someone will be able to write this, it would be us, and we need to do it together. So that was basically it.
And that was the cool thing about it, that we're the only ones who could have written this together with our unique set of skills. We've actually spent a lot of time at my house. So Henrik has come in the morning, and I've been still in my pajamas. And then we've done a big outline of basically the whole book, we already know how it's going to end when we start writing it. And we write chronologically, so we start identifying scenes that lies ahead, and we split those between us, and we go back to our own homes and write those scenes, and then we send them to each other, and we're both free to work and edit in each other's scenes, and that I think has been a key factor to why this has worked so seamlessly.
And it has also been really important that we write all kinds of different scenes. So, for instance, I haven't written all mentalism bits, and Camilla hasn't written all the police bits. Rather the opposite way. If I have written a mentalism chapter with Vincent, it's very important that Camilla creates the next one to make it more of a whole.
I think we have very distinct skills that we both have brought to this book and the next 2 books that are coming. I mean, I do have a lot of knowledge in investigation and writing and creating a detective mystery. I've done that for 20 years, and I'm a true crime fan, and I read a lot about everything that goes into a murder investigation. So I do have quite a scaringly lot of information about and knowledge about that. And I love creating characters and just making up people is something that I think I've also developed quite a skill within.
And for me, I suppose I've added the sort of the mentalist mindset, not only everything that Vincent does and the way he walks through life, but also the puzzles and the codes and the ciphers in the book. And also I love Camilla's a genius when it comes to creating characters, but I do think I'm also quite adept at writing those characters and portraying them. So it has been great fun. Something we noticed right from the start was to make something really horrible. We needed first to create believable characters, because if you have a character that no one cares about, you're not bothered when they die. So I think that is the major part of our work, to make all our characters very, very believable, even if they're in the book for just a very short period of time. I think that is sort of the only conscious choice when it comes to creating the murder scenes.
Yes, and also, I mean, some of the murders in this book is quite brutal, and it wasn't a goal on our side that, let's make really brutal, bloody murders. We never set out to do that, but that being said, sometimes the motive and the setting requires the murders to become quite brutal. So it was more a side effect than a goal in itself.
This story needed that.
Yeah.
And in contrast, we could say that, I mean, we've just finished the second part of the trilogy, and those murders, there's no blood in that book at all, because it's a different story.